Hello and welcome back. We are still in the cave. Oh, that's osmium. We have a little bit of iron, but not as much as I would like to have. So let's see if we can look at that right there. That is the goods. Mining 1 block. Alright, well that wasn't very helpful. Grab some more coal while we're here. I mean, we're not super deep, so I wouldn't really expect to find too much, but, you know, I really thought we would find a little bit more iron. Oh, hello. What up, boy? You did. Oh, you did? I saw iron. There it is. I hear more. Gonna have an arrow war? Ka-cha! 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 Got him! Got him! I think maybe we have a fair amount of iron now. 9? It's enough for a couple picks to kind of really get us going. One thing I was curious about, there's more right there, is if there's hammers in this. Because if there's hammers, I'm gonna get a hammer because it's gonna make digging out our underground base so much easier. And I am about easier. I am all about that. Cave, cave, cave. More iron. Boop. So is this iron like dust? No, just raw iron. Okay. Looks funny, that's all. Block. Right, I think that'll do for now. Let's get out of this cave. Must be this way. Boop, 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 boop. Jump. I don't think this is where we came in, but this is where we're going out. Is that where we went in? Maybe? No, we went in over here. Oh, that's not what I want. I wonder, is there hammers? Netherite hammer. Stone hammer, iron hammer. It is 3 ingots. Okay, cool. We can manage that, I'm sure. I'm thinking, like, for, like, a design, like, if we did, like, big grand entrance, a big, huge pillar right there with a big, huge pillar right there, big, nice grand bridge with 2 more pillars here. I personally think that would be pretty sick. But that's just me, and I'm a little weird, so... I mean, you know, whatever. We're actually going to just use as few iron as we can, because I know at some point there's going to be a more efficient way to do all of this. And I want to save as much material as I can. So I'm guessing at some point here there's like technology, like mechanism, there's probably like ore duplication and things like that. The basics. Okay, we need like, for this, we need copper. And a metallurgic infuser. And then, yeah, there's like, yeah, see, crusher, that's the stuff we're looking at. That's the stuff we're looking for right there. Which I think we'll probably start with mechanism. I've never really done mechanism before, but it seems really cool. What is that? Reinforced elytra. I don't even really know what an elytra is. Mech suit. That sounds pretty sick. I mean, that's pretty cool. Isotopic centrifuge. Digital miner. That sounds dope. Oh boy. Damn. Wow. Okay. I mean, maybe we'll get there. I don't know. Now we have a hammer. And we can hammer some stuff. I believe this will hit us with a 3x3. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. This is gonna get the job done much faster. Oh yeah. And I think I want it to drop down. Well, first let's 1, 2, 3. We're definitely gonna have plenty of cobble, so that's pretty cool. Then I think our entrance should be probably 6 wide. Yeah, let's do this. We can always move our bridge. It doesn't need to be exact. Because obviously, I mean, hopefully our bridge will be more than just a couple planks. Oh no, I guess maybe I should have made more iron. Maybe we can do that. I'm going to pause this real quick, and I'm going to make myself a set of stairs and then carve out a hole for us to start working in. So I will be right back. Alright, so this is what we got so far. I think this is more than a big enough space for us to kind of get ourselves started here, doing all of the stuff and things. So, yeah, I guess... Alright, well, I guess we are going to, so this is home base right here. Dug ourselves a hole, and at some point we'll, decorate the outside. Maybe, I think I might try and do a montage. I've never done a montage before. I've never really done anything. But try and make a montage of me building some, like, castle walls here, maybe? Like one here with a sweet bridge going out into, like, farmland and stuff. I think that would look dope. And then down here we have all the fun stuff and things. But I think we're going to start with mechanism. So we already got a little bit of osmium. What are we going to get? Random reward. What do we got? Gold! We got gold! What does this even say? Welcome to the world of solids, liquids, gases, and power. You will create and upgrade machines over the course of your journey to refine the process resources, generate mass amounts of energy, and gear yourself up to take on hostiles of the world. Make sure to use your EMI as a way to know the processing lines associated with each material. Osmium is an important resource, the core material for every circuit you use. Do you know osmium is the densest naturally occurring element? I did not know that. Extra gear, gauge dropper. The gauge dropper is a useful tool to move up to 16 buckets of fluid at a time directly from an inventory. This will help you to configure machines properly in the future. Okay. What is this? You can make a plethora of tools with osmium, the most important of which is the paxel, so you can do everything in one. Alright, paxels are cool. But, sick. What are the basics here? The metallurgic infuser is the first machine you'll make and use. It allows you to infuse different metals with different substances, including other metals. In the bottom left, there's a small tab, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's get it before we really get into it. Iron, redstone, osmium, and furnaces. Cool, sick. Alright, we need to go down. If we need redstone, we gotta go down. So, I don't really want to go down here just yet, because I don't know if that space is gonna expand. I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could always expand it that way. Maybe we make ourselves a cool, like, mine entrance over here. What do we got? I got tons of cobble. Let's make ourselves some stuff here. I want it to look good, right? I don't want it to, like, look like crud. What can we do with cobble? Can we do anything with cobble? Oh, there's some iron. I bet if we cook the cobble, we could probably make some halfway decent looking stuff. So we're gonna let that cook for a little while, and then while that cooks, because we can always come back and outline it. Oh, there's a baddie right there. We can always come back and outline it later on. We're gonna throw these bad boy is right there. Can I do that? Yeah, okay. And then I guess we'll go... Perfect. And then we're kind of just gonna go down. Go in one more. And then we're just gonna start going down. Osmium. Alright, I'm gonna make a staircase all the way down, and I will be right back. Okay, so while I was down here working on a staircase, we did unlock a skill in our skill tree, and I think it's in mining. So I'm gonna go to mining, and we have 5 points. I guess does it matter which way we go? Mining speed, mining speed, mining speed, mining speed, mining speed. Pretty sure it's all just mining speed and fortune. So I guess we're just gonna pick a direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 points left. Do we have to like allocate them or anything? No? Let's see if that makes a difference. How am I gonna do this? I mean, I guess it's a little bit faster. Nothing like to write home about, but I guess if you fill out that whole thing, probably pretty quick. We have been finding a couple good ores too. Oh, I think this is actually much faster. Okay, cool. I'm gonna finish this and then I'll come back. Ah, we're under attack! 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 Oh, there's so many of them. What in the world? I haven't been putting torches down either, which probably is bad on my part. That was crazy. Alright, we made it all the way to the bottom. And, we found some redstone, we found some diamonds, we found all the stuff and things. Which is pretty sweet. Tons of copper. Gold. Well, we got the gold from the quest reward. Granite. So I think we have enough to get ourselves started here. Listen, I'm not saying this is the best staircase, but it definitely got us what we needed, and it was pretty fast and effective. And we discovered a whole lot of stuff along the way. So I'm just going to work my way back up, and I'll see you at the top. Alright, here we back at the top. It's daytime, it's sunny, just came back from a little mining trip, everything is awesome. And we're gonna dump a whole bunch of stuff in here. Blocks, yada yada yada, crud crud crud. We're gonna take some of these chests with us. This one here has, yeah, some goodies in it. It's got a bunch of random crap in it. We're gonna take this with us. We're gonna take that with us. I guess we should probably take these with us. Yoink. Take the bed with us. Do we have room for the bed? I don't know if we have room for the bed. Oh boy, what can I? Oh, well, I guess I don't have to dump anything yet. There we go. That's more better. Alright. Let's kind of get ourselves squared away here. I'm just gonna stick the bed there. Alright, cool. Now, we can actually start doing stuff. Kinda got some of the basics out of the way. I don't have too much food, but I'm not super worried about food at the moment. let's get started on this. We're gonna get our furnaces set up for now. Alright, what do we need here? Alright, so we kind of have our base set up, good to go, and I think we're ready to get crafting. I think this is a great place to end the episode. So this will be the end of episode 2, and next time when we come back, we're going to dive into this. We're going to start making some stuff and things, and yeah, we're going to see how far we can get into mechanism. Like I said, I've never done it before, so I'm super excited to do it, so I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.